Aloha mai, I'm Puaonaona Stibbard. I'm from Kahukuo'ahu in this beautiful moko of Ko'olaulua. We're here today at Kapapalo'io Punaluu, where I'm the assistant director. We also have our initial foundation, Kapapalo'io Kanewai, as well. Here I'm standing within an area that we like to consider as our Hoi Wai. It stems in from our Auwai in the upper area, which is supplied by our Po'owai, our headwater source. Our water throughout Punaluu comes in an L shape from the Po'owai that is fed particularly from our Pu'u coming down from the Po'owai. The water swims through this Auwai or this water canal and then comes into our Hoi Wai. The Hoi Wai is very, very important. And why I explain it today is the Hoi Wai is where our water then returns back to the kahavai or the stream. Our kupuna, we're very particular about the vai. In fact, there is a saying or a word that we utilize when we're talking about the vai, and that is kanawai. Kanawai are the water laws, and they were punishable by death. And when you think about vai and the many aspects it has in producing food, sustaining animals, humans, we know that water is life, yeah? And so hence, I can understand these kanawai being very heavily enforced. And so in our way, in what we do in the lo'i, we feel that we honor kanawai because of the way that the water will flow through our different lo'i, as well as ensuring that when this water leaves our site, just as the kanawai, yeah? If we're going to take water out of the stream, we're going to take water out of our source, that we return it back better than we found it, or in that same manner. And so at the Hoi Wai, our water that has carried itself through all these areas of the lo'i, it then returns back to the kahavai. From that point, that kahavai then travels down towards the ocean. This is where we really start to see that what we do on the aina affects the ocean, yeah, and vice versa. And so as this water travels down as vai or fresh water, it then will meet the ocean, yeah? And that's where you have that mixing of the kai and the vai. Together, that is where we have the muli wai, yeah? And the muli wai is that area that is very similar to us in our mommy's opu, yeah? All that good nutrient-filled water, that's where all these baby pua or baby fish are spawning, yeah? And so that traditionally then fed into fish ponds that were recreated, yeah? Loko i'a. And then ultimately our moana, our deep oceans, and also our reef areas. And so it's really important, this management of vai throughout our agricultural system as well as throughout an ahupu'a like Punaluu, in that we're maintaining our vai at a high level so that we can have optimal production of mea'ai and sustaining type environments for our kanaka and for the generations that come after us. We got to always be thinking about not only, you know, the present, but the ike of our past to inform our future, and to know that when we're done, at least what we did gave forth a foundation that our keiki, our mo'opuna, can be proud of, but also stand strongly and firmly upon to be sustainable, just as our kupuna were and are to this day. And so vai, very, very important here at Kapapalo'io Punaluu because of its abundance, and also because we know with vai we have life. Mahalo.